Ladies and gentlemen, it's time. Nintendo finally released Nintendo Switch Online this past week, and this past week it's been free for the public to try out before people buy and commit to the service for a month, a year, whatever they choose to do. For me, I'm actually excited because during the Direct, I remember seeing something about being able to back up your saved data, which is the one thing that I care about most on my Switch. I don't really care enough for online gaming because Nintendo have never really spoiled us with anything that was good online, aside from like Mario Kart that I could remember. It's not like something that I necessarily need. So before I buy this and try out the service, I want to actually watch the trailer again because I totally forgot what they offered with this service and how much it was, honestly. I remember just thinking about the games during the Direct and I wasn't even thinking about this. So anyways, we're going to go to Nintendo's channel first and foremost to look at the trailer, and then we will go to the eShop and buy the service and see how it's done. So, all right, where is this? Right here. Why does it have that many dislikes? Dude, what the heck did they offer in this to piss people off? Re-upload, no problem here. Have another dislike. More suffering, more misery, more money for Nintendo. What is this, bro? Everyone get on Nintendo's website and tell them how you feel. What monster likes this video? Oh my god, dude. Why are people so angry? Okay, I gotta watch this to see what exactly is pissing people off this badly. Wait, hold on. Did they upload this trailer again? Well, you had the audacity to re-upload this trailer. Did you even listen to our feedback? Okay, this was posted on the 18th, the day the service supposedly came out, but this is the original. Oh my lord! 42,000 dislikes! This is the first time I've ever seen Nintendo had this many dislikes. Rethink this, Nintendo. Let's watch the original trailer.
Included with your membership. Allow us to introduce 5 features included with your membership.
Okay, 5 features. So for what games are we playing online aside from Splatoon and Mario Kart? Okay, ARMS. I don't play ARMS, nor do I own the game, so that's not one thing. Minecraft, sure.
A variety of games are supported. So find your favorites.
Super Mario Party has online? What? Dude, that's gonna be pretty dope. Okay, so this, I remember this, the NES Entertainment System.
For multiplayer games, each player can grab a Joy-Con controller.
Oh, that's pretty cool. But why isn't Nintendo, like, why are Nintendo trying so hard to, like, bring us back to playing these old school games? I feel like it's a little too early to be reliving these old school games, man.
Look forward to a growing library of NES games.
Yeah, again, I would rather play a new game and invest my time playing something that I haven't played before than going back and replaying games that I've been playing since, you know, 2012. Alright, thank God. This is what I'm interested in. The only reason I'm purchasing this service is for this, honest to God. Yeah, there you go. Finally saved data, man. I'm gonna talk about this once I actually download it. And then the smartphone app. I remember this. I actually have this on my phone.
With this app, you can voice chat with friends while playing certain games.
You see, I understand this feature for little kids that don't have like Discord or Skype or don't use like Hangouts or anything like that to communicate with friends. This is a perfect app for little kids to be able to talk to their friends and be monitored by their parents without having the ability to also chat. So I can understand that for sure. It's not for everybody, but definitely not something I would hate on. So there you go, the 5 online features that Nintendo offered. I'm honestly still confused why people are this pissed off. From what it looks like, Nintendo Guy 1, we need more money. Got any ideas? Nintendo Guy 2, we could make people pay for features that used to be free. Online gameplay. Nintendo Guy 1, I don't think anyone would agree with that though. People would probably be pissed. Nintendo Guy 2, no problem. Just throw in some NES games and use some fancy animations in the trailer. I'm sure they'll be like, that's a good deal. Unfortunately, that's what I was thinking, but I didn't want to say it because I don't want to come off as a hater. But I'm gonna be honest with this whole service thing. Once I find out how much I'm paying for this, I did not see a price tag at all on this trailer unless I was oblivious to it. So let's just go ahead and move over to our Nintendo Switch right here. Since I bought this thing, I've only ever purchased 1 physical copy of the game, and I got like 5 games as well with it. It was like the bundle that I had pre-ordered with GameStop, but the 1 physical game that I bought with this Switch was The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, the only game that will ever stay in my Switch until it's destroyed for good, until it doesn't work anymore. And then even then I will buy a new Switch and put this game back in it. So long as the cartridge works works, it'll always be the one game in my Nintendo Switch. Absolutely love this game. So these are my games right here. It's not a big collection, as you could see. So all of these games, the save data is on my Switch. If I were to lose my Switch, not only would I lose my games, but I'd lose also all of my save data, which to me is more important than the games itself. You know, if it came down to it and I, for example, lost Breath of the Wild, I would rather pay $50 to buy the game again and then get my save data than not spend the money and then having to play the game all the way through just to get back to where I left off. That would be really, really horrible. Like, just take a look at this real quick. So with Dead Cells, I have about 25 hours. I haven't played the game in a few weeks, but this game is really good. Put 25 hours plus into it, I guess. Super Mario Odyssey, we've played it for more than 100 hours on this profile. On my other profile, I probably put the same, about 60, 70 hours in it as well. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, 50 hours, but mainly this game is just all for fun. I don't really care if I lost my save data on Mario Kart. Honestly, Mario Kart's one of those games that you could just pick up and play over and over again. And then Breath of the Wild, I have 190 hours, and then everything else, you know, just barely any time. I guess Mario 10 is 15, but that's just beating the game. And then Kirby Star Allies as well. So, I mean, most of these games don't have much hours into them, aside from Breath of the Wild and Odyssey. And honestly, I would be super devastated if I lost the save data for any one of those games. I'd probably cry, honest to God, like for real. Those are like weeks shredded from my life that I would never get back and have to redo again. So the console has to be updated, sure. All right, anyways, dude, I'm so used to my PlayStation 4 controller that I keep misclicking buttons on this thing. So here we go, Nintendo Switch Online. Nope, not this, go back. There you go, Nintendo Switch Online. More games, more features, more fun. Start your 7-day trial now. Dude, I gotta do this, man. We gotta back up the save data like today. Your free trial will automatically convert to an individual 1-month 30-day membership unless you turn off automatic renewal by the end of the free trial. To ensure your membership is not disrupted, select a payment method. So $3.99 a month. And what were the services that I got again? I get, let's see, more games. So NES games again that I would never play because as you can see, I own an SNES back there. You guys can probably see it. See that right there? Yep. So not only do I own that, but I also own NES Classics for the Wii U. I also own this game for the Wii U, which is essentially the same thing, a remix pack of NES games. And then on top of that, we also own a bunch more of these NES classics in the home. So as well as some games on the Wii U Virtual Console that also are on the NES Classic. So overall, man, I don't know what Nintendo is trying to do with constantly shoving NES games in our faces, but honestly, I'm getting sick of it and it's making me not want to play the NES games. I've seen them so many times, bro. Like, I grew up playing the N64, man. Like, the NES is not something that brings me nostalgia when I play it. I'm just like, oh, this is like the old school gaming compared to like what I grew up playing, N64. You know, I played Diddy Kong, Mario 64, Mario Kart 64, Jet Force Gemini, all of those cool games. And I'm not saying like the NES games aren't cool, but those were my games, my nostalgia games. When I think of my childhood, I think of those games. So I don't have a connection the way some people do with these NES games. So for me, this isn't something that I would necessarily get excited for at all, if even. I mean, I got excited for the console because it's like, oh, it's a new console with a bunch of games on it. But other than that, I don't want to pay money for more NES games that I know for a fact I will never play. And if I did want to play them, I would just play it on the NES Classic so I could play it with the NES controller. Well, this is it, man. I'm about to sign my soul over to Nintendo. So every month, on top of paying them my ad revenue, I'm also going to be paying them more of that through subscription forms, so I can ensure that all of the hard work I put into playing their video games doesn't go to waste. Free download for what, a week until you charge my card? All right, so is this thing downloaded or what? Is it downloading? Okay, so how does one use this service? My subscription. Oh, okay, so you can download the free games on your Switch. I mean, they keep saying free, but it's not free. You're literally paying $3.99 just to own it. It's like paying $3.99 a month to have a subscription for NES games. Come on, Nintendo. Like, why can't you just release a virtual console with N64 games on it? Like, why are you still torturing us with the NES system? Okay, so softwares that support online play: Dark Souls, Minecraft, Super Mario Party, which I'm really excited for, Monster Hunters, that looks pretty good. 125 titles pretty much, and these are all the titles right here. Splatoon 2, I'm excited to try that out online. The one stupid thing though is there's no save, you can't back up your data for that game. I don't understand why that is. Maybe because if you lose all of your online stuff, if there's course, even anything that you can purchase online in that game, they intend that you lose it all and have to start from scratch again. If that's the case, that'd be really scummy. I don't know why else they would do it where you can't back up save data for Splatoon, especially when it's one of their very few IPs that has online multiplayer. So these are all the games. I don't really care about online multiplayer, to be honest. We all know Nintendo doesn't do it well, so there's no even need to stress about it. All I'm interested in, like I said, is just being able to back up my data. Where the heck is this thing, bro? Okay, there you go. You can re-download your status. Dude, how do I back it up? Do I gotta go to this? Okay, so I've been literally sat here for 10 minutes trying to figure out how to back up this thing, and I'm just pissed because of the fact that all I'm getting is this stupid NES entertainment thing. Bro, I don't care about the NES games. I'm just trying to figure out how to back up this data. So I look it up, go to system settings. Bro, you would think they would have put this in the freaking app. Like, you're literally offering a service that has saved data cloud backup. Like, for real, people are gonna be buying this just for this thing. Like, I'm only paying $3.99 a month just for the saved data backup, 100%. If it means that I could back up my Breath of the Wild data, I will pay $4 a month for it happily. Because I'm forced to. It's just dumb how they hide it so far away in system settings. That so dumb. You'd think they would have put it in with the app. But anyways, we're going to go ahead and back up Mario Odyssey. Of course, we have to back this up. We're going to go ahead and back up Mario Kart. Of course, we're going to back it up. What else do we have? Dead Cells. Let's back it up, of course. And then what else do we got? Kirby Star Allies. Go ahead and back that up. The Legend of Zelda. Of course, we have to back this up. The whole reason it's only 64 megabytes. I guess it's just backing up saved data and not an actual game. This was 1.5, so very quick. I like that. So yeah, there you go, guys. And you can even back up your Nintendo Entertainment System, Nintendo Switch Online. So my suggestion to Nintendo would be that they just add this in the Nintendo Entertainment app. So that way, when people download your service, the first thing they're greeted by is this, rather than having to go into settings to dig for it. If I'm giving my honest opinion about this service, it's not worth it. 100% it's not worth it. It's not worth paying money to do something that Nintendo was once doing for free. And now they're like, we're trying to make some money off of it. Go ahead and pay us $4 a month or $20 a year and you can go ahead and play our games for free. I think it's just an easy cash grab Nintendo's trying to do. Why are they making us pay money to back up our data, bro? Like, you're making us pay for the console, pay for the game, and now we're paying to back up our data? Like, that's just dumb. If I lost my Switch, I'd lose about $1,000 worth of just games, and Nintendo wouldn't do anything about it prior to this. Had I not paid $4, given them money, they would have been like, well, you know, you can go out and buy yourself a new Switch and buy the games again and redo everything you did up until this point. I don't know, man. I just don't think the service is worth it unless you're trying to back up save data. That's 100% worth it in my books because of the fact that $4 a month is better than wasting 190 hours replaying Breath of the Wild to get back to where you were. I'm sure a lot of people would be very discouraged in playing video games that they've beaten before if they lost all their data and they had to replay it for whatever reason. So if you're scared that you're ever going to lose your Switch or something will happen and you'll lose your data, then definitely this service is worth it because you can back up your data. But other than that, I'm not really sold on it, to be honest. That's it, my Nintendo Switch Online video. Just the first impressions, really. I'm hoping to see this improve in the future, but who knows? We'll see what happens. I'll keep you guys posted on more updates as this develops in the future. But for now, this is what I think of it. I don't really like it. And like I said, I would only encourage that you purchase this if you're trying to back up save data. But other than that, you know, it's up to you, man. If you want to buy it, if you think that the voice chat and the online games that Nintendo were giving us before for free are worth the $4.99 or $3.99 a month or $20 a year, however you choose to buy it, then by all means, man, do what you want to do. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what your opinion is on the Nintendo Switch Online. I'd love to know what you guys think. Other than that, my friends, I'll catch you all in the next video. Peace.